So I spoke to the council about these bike gates here. I think they're really bad because they're so low, they're at sort of ankle height. You could trip over them, but they've refused to do any work on them. This is the first one. It is slightly higher, and this one is kind of gone back down to silver. But you can see that is low. That is really low. Right? Easy to trip over. And as you can see, when it's dark, they're not great. And there's another one a bit further up here, which is even worse because it's in a darker spot. Now I know why they put these here. It's not technically, it's technically for cycles, I suppose. But the reason they put them here is because there was a car obviously robbed and burnt out down here. Now, there's a spooky story about that. I probably was the first person to pass this car after it had been left, burnt to burn. And just down here is a railway bridge. This is an old railway line in Wrexham. It's in the Hightown area, and we'll just pass where the site of the old Hightown station in a moment as well. But this path was where the car was underneath that bridge, and it was like I was walking down the other way to it from this way, and it was like raining, and it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and pitch black down here in them days, none of these street lights, and it was really bad because it was all dark, and it was really dark down here, and all I could hear when I was walking the other way was tss, 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 tss. Obviously as the metal was cooling and the rain was hitting the metal, and there was like steam rolling off it, but I couldn't see it because I'm coming from down there. I couldn't see it. All I could see was rain and steam, and listening to this sound, tss, 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 tss. Honest to God, I thought there was going to be some kind of ghost steam train coming out out of nowhere. And it's not until I walked right under here did I then realise, oh, hang on, it's a car that's been burnt out. So it obviously drove down here and abandoned it under here and set it alight. Spookiest thing I ever saw, that. Anyway, as you can see, this one is painted green, still dark, and this one is even lower down. That is right on your ankle, as you can see. Easy to trip over. Still a little bit light here, but as you can see, once this light goes, there's not a street light for quite a while by here. You're just going to go flat over that. If you've got a cane, you're sweeping it around, that's going to go underneath that, and you're just going to completely go flat on your face. And the council have said they're not going to do anything about that. So I think it's really bad, and I think something should be done about it, because you're going to get a bad impact injury off that if you fall over either one of those. And this is the Hightown station, or what would have been in the old days. There are pictures online, actually, quite interesting if you're a railway enthusiast, but there we go. So that's all I have to say, really. If you can help me sort this out, I'd be most grateful. Thanks for watching.